You feel like you're behind, don't you? Like everybody else is moving on forward and you're just stuck behind, lollygagging along. And the truth is, that's not the case. You feel like everybody else is succeeding, but you're succeeding in your own way at your own pace. Hear me clearly. Your timing is not late. Okay. It's all in alignment. Yes. Everything is divinely aligned. We live in a world that's obsessed with milestones, your age, your job title, how fast you healed, what have you accomplished? And none of this is actually real. A lot of this is superficiality. Some people bloom early, some people bloom late. And a lot of times this has everything to do with even your natal chart, your zodiac signs, the placement of all the planets. Okay. Some people are destined to bloom a little bit later in life. And as I think about it, it's really not bad. For me personally, I'm definitely a late bloomer and it's something to look forward to, knowing I didn't bloom early on and then bloop, it withers. And it's okay. You know, we all have ups and downs, ebbs and flows throughout our journey. There's constant evolution for sure. But that is something that I do look forward to whenever I do feel like I'm behind. It's a constant reminder for myself, like, hey, I actually have a lot of beautiful things to look forward to because I know they have not fully arrived yet. I have not fully bloomed as of yet. What you call being behind is often just a quiet season, okay? A growing season, if you will. You know, plants grow in the dark. Once you plant that seed, it's growing in the dark. So don't think for a second that while you're in your quiet season, things are not shifting or evolving for you when we're in constant evolution. Science tells us this. Even stillness is constantly moving, constantly evolving. Even when you are being still, there's growth happening at that very moment. You already feel something shifting. Your power isn't gone. It's just went through a reset. It went through a recharge. Things happen in divine alignment. I'm going to take a moment to introduce myself because some of you don't know me. And if you're here watching me, thank you. My name is Vanessa, and this is space for those who crave more, those who are doing the work, those who are healing, evolving, becoming. Here we talk courage, we talk self-worth, we talk spirituality, but it's action. No fluff, none of that. Okay, no, just all rainbows and butterflies and whipped cream and peaches on top. It's very much real talk, as you'll see. And I will also come to you with content, hopefully tarot readings once a week. Just for guidance, okay? Just for guidance. And to help you really create the life that you want within in accordance to your truth. So back to what I was saying, things happen in divine alignment. You can't force nature, you can't force the universe, and you can't say, God, I want it to happen right now. No. Especially those of you who are watching me and you believe in the universe, you believe that you co-create with the universe, you believe in manifesting. By you setting intentions out and putting your manifestations out there, you're submitting to the universe. You're co-creating with the universe. You're giving a divine contract saying, okay, I'm signing up with you, universe. Let's co-create what I want to manifest. Because just because you put it out there, the universe has to co-conspire with you and decide on its terms when is best for you. When are you in divine alignment? Doesn't mean you're behind. Rule number 1, don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? Like everybody knows the famous saying, comparison is the root of all evil. To me, it's always been very irrational. Like you cannot compare yourself to anybody because you cannot compare. It's as simple as that. We are all unique, like a unique snowflake. We are all unique like a unique snowflake. So it is literally irrational, illogical. Does not make sense to compare yourself to someone else when you're dealing with two unique snowflakes, for example. Okay. So don't compare your journey to anybody else's. Where they are has everything to do with them, their mission, what their soul signed up to do here on this planet. And where you are has everything to do with what you signed up for on your journey. And a lot of us need to get to the point where we have to learn certain lessons before certain things can happen in our lives. We have to learn certain lessons before we move to the next level. A lot of levels with us up leveling and arising up on our paths do require certain lessons to have been learned. So a lot of this, if you look at the bigger picture, if you look at the whole totality of your journey, none of it's ever in vain. None of it is to set you back or to make you feel like you've been set back. If anything, it's reflection time. And if you're in a pause moment And all that's happening as you reflect is growth. So if you choose to reflect, if you choose to grow, if you choose to transform, there are people that choose to willingly be stagnant, but even them, people that I've met people like this where they're like, I don't want to evolve. I have no interest in evolving. I just want to stay the same. Whether people admit that or not, there are people like that. And even in those cases, they are still growing inevitably. Their lessons might be a lot harsher. Okay. And it's not to say that if you have a harsh lesson that it's more for you to learn or grow. It's just everybody learns differently. All of our journeys are different. But one thing for sure and two things about it is we are all constantly evolving. So you're right on time. It is very sacred. You being on time is sacred. Where you're at right now on your journey is sacred. And don't ever doubt it. Don't ever doubt you. Don't doubt the timing because the divine is in control. Kind of like when it's time for our expiration date, because we all expire one day and have to transition over. That's very much written in the stars. That's very much divinely ordered. So as pretty much everything else, yes, we have free will. And yes, we can speed things up, taking action, having faith. It's a great formula. But even in those cases, we can't control the timing of things. Things have to bloom organically. It is a sacred process. Thank you all for watching. If you're ready to step back into your power, do subscribe to the channel. We'll have so much more great quality content that brings value to you and your path. Peace.